is Joe Cortez, and welcome once again to fairbutfirm.com. Well, as you saw last week, we had a great guest on the show, Dr. Charlie Bernick, who's the director of the Lou Rubel Brain Institute here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wow, did we learn a lot from him. I mean, it goes to show that boxing is really staying ahead of the game when it comes to safety. And Dr. Bernick is going with the studies now for the last 3 years with retired fighters and some fighters that are still active, MMA and boxing as well. So that's good news that they're doing a study so we can prevent these fighters from ending up with a career where they are basically walking on their heels. We don't want that. So we're doing this study to make sure that the fighters can come back another day. Talking about boxing, well, you know, boxing these days, again, new things are happening. Let's start with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is going to be a big-time promoter. Those are his dreams. And I think, you know, with Mike Tyson's name recognition, his background in boxing, well, August 23rd will be his first boxing event here in Las Vegas. It will be on ESPN Friday Night Fight. So we want to wish Mike Tyson a lot of luck with his promotional company. And I'm sure he'll go places because of his name and for the love of the sport that he has. So I think he'll be great for boxing. He knows boxing inside out, probably much better than most individuals out there. You have Golden Boy Promotion, you have Top Rank, and you have other promotional company. But there's always room for one more, especially somebody like Mike Tyson. So we wish him the best of luck. Freddie Roach and Manny Pacquiao. Well, Freddie Roach, as you all know, he's been training Manny Pacquiao for a number of years. One thing about Freddie Roach, his main concern is safety for the fighters. As you know, years back when he was training, I believe it was Vasquez, the bantamweight, I believe it was, bantamweight, junior featherweight, he stopped one of his fights and had a trilogy against his other opponent, Mike, my director here. Mike, who's the?
Rafael Marquez.
Rafael Marquez. Manny Marquez is his brother. And they had great fights. And you know what? When Freddie Roach stopped that fight, the first fight, well, you know, it was the right thing to do because he loves his fighters. He cares about his fighters. And that's so important. That's why I told trainers out there who are watching this program, watch out for the safety of your fighters. You know them better than the referees. And you know when it's time to throw in the towel, do it, because they can come back another day like Vasquez did with Marquez, and there was great fights. So you guys out there, remember that Freddie Roach now will be in the corner with Miguel Cotto. Once again, signs a contract with Top Rank. So there's good things coming up in boxing. And then, you know, we as fighters, referees that I was, but prior to that, we love to have somebody good in our corner because you can be good with your own hands and you're by yourself in that battle. But you know what? The next closest guy to you who's been training you, knows you better, is our trainer, like a Freddie Roach. And we have great trainers out there that watch out for their fighters. Again, trainers that are watching, please consider these fighters like if they're your sons. You don't want your sons to take any unnecessary punishment. Stop it and let them come back another day. Now, here in Las Vegas, you know, we have the big fight coming up September 14th. Again, we have none other than the big Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather Jr. Again, in that square ring, somebody's going to try to get that 0 off his record and make it a 40 and 1. But you know, Canelo Alvarez is a great fighter, young up-and-coming rising star, 23 years old, and has a lot going for him as far as youth is concerned. And let's see what he can do. Obviously, we all know that Mayweather has the experience over him, but Canelo Alvarez has that good knockout power, and that's what he has to his advantage. And of course, he's young, he's 22, he hasn't really never taken any beatings. So if he was to lose, I'm not going to say he's going to lose, but let's say if he was to lose that night, what did he really lose? Did he lose a lot? I don't think he will lose a lot. On the contrary, even if he loses, he'll learn a lot from it. Now, Mayweather loses, he got a lot to lose there, you see? So that's the difference. It's a win-win for Canelo Alvarez, because win or lose, he's gonna learn a lot, and on top of that, making a great payday, probably the best payday he's ever made in his whole career. So I'm sure that it's gonna be a great fight for the fans. I tell you, it's a dream fight for any boxing fan out there. And Mayweather, you saw what he did with Robert the Ghost Guerrero. You know, he basically played with him. He took him to school, and Guerrero was a great fighter. And but Mayweather has that body of a 22-year-old. He brings in a wealth of knowledge and wisdom into that ring. He may not be the most popular guy out there because he's not an exciting fighter for fans that don't know boxing. Say he's not an exciting fighter. For those who know boxing, you're looking at one of the best defensive fighters. I mean, this guy he's all around top-notch dream fighter that anybody would like to have as a manager, as a promoter, a trainer. This is the kind of fighter you say, wow. There's very few that you'll see, like the great Sugar Ray Robinson back in the 40s and the 50s was a master of a boxer. But Mayweather seems to have a little bit more of an edge for the simple reason that you hardly see Mayweather get hit with a punch. I mean, he'll get hit with some punches, you know, and maybe some of the Canelo fans will wish that Canelo can get at least one solid good punch in there to put Mayweather down or maybe put him away. But you know what? Let's see what happens come September 14th. So for you boxing fans out there, the fight was sold out in 24 hours. You still have room here in Las Vegas to watch a fight on closed circuit. You want to get in the mix? After fight parties and the electricity in the air in Las Vegas, September 14th, come out to Las Vegas, the boxing capital of the world. That's why they call it the boxing capital of the world. When you have a fight in Las Vegas and you're on the strip, the whole strip is buzzing all night long, and definitely going to be buzzing come September 14th here in Las Vegas at the MGM Hotel. Rooms, you better book them up now. Rooms are going quick, and the prices are getting kind of steep up there. So if you got a buddy, I say share your room with your buddies, because they're going to be a little on the high side because everything is sold out that night. Guys, what can I tell you? Again, it was great having Charlie Burnick from the Lou Rubel Brain Institute last week, and we look to have him here again in the near future. With that said, guys, take care. God bless. See you next week.